I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably had more women throw themselves at me when I was married. I ain't gonna say more, but it was a nice amount that threw themselves at me when I was married compared to me being single.
That shit crazy.
I don't know what it is. And I asked women that, like, what was it? Like, for some reason, women love the fact that you can commit. Like the fact that you can commit to one woman.
They see like what they want in you. Like they see like the best of what they want in you. So.
And I had like older women tell me like they much rather fuck with a real nigga than some of these clowns out here. Okay. So if your situation is that you married or whatever the case may be, they'll deal with that. They'll deal with you just because they feel like you real compared to some of these other motherfuckers.
Welcome back to A Rosen Podcast. I'm back, man, and today we're gonna do a switch up a little bit. I got a guest here with me. It's not 21 questions. It's not a woman. It's not Cam. I got my boy here with me. My boy Jay Sam's here with me, and we're gonna get into some different topics and have a different, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a different podcast, different type of conversation, different tempo today.
Let's do it.
Before we jump into that, I already said your name, but introduce yourself to the people that know who you are, what you do.
Yeah. So my name is Jay Sims, born and raised in Chicago, owner of the Jay Sims Foundation, Boys to Kings, male mentoring company. Do a little bit of modeling, do some branding, use some podcasts. I kind of do a lot of shit for real.
For sure. All right, man. That's what I want to jump into. So last time we was here, you slid, we chopped it up.
Yeah.
And I got an idea of, because this podcast is primarily about relationships, right? And healthy dating solutions and things like that. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know if my audience knows this yet, but I want to transition this podcast into specifically being about helping young men transition from just this playboy lifestyle to more intentional dating. Not necessarily marriage, if that's not what they want to do, but just more intentional dating, meeting the right women, and kind of playing the game a little safer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to throw that out there. But we talked about you being married. We talked about the marriage not working. Yeah. What's your thoughts on marriage based on the experiences you had?
It's so crazy that you asked that because I get this all the time. People think because the marriage don't work out, like you anti-marriage. I'm not anti-marriage. I'll do it again. For sure. But I just also think realizing those red flags early, and then also not changing who you are to fit that situation.
For sure.
I think sometimes we get caught into that because I know me, I'm so ambitious. Like, you got to go, you want the family, break generational curses. You're going to mold and bend in ways to fit or offset some of your person's flaws.
Yeah.
Just to make it work because you got that vision of the family and the house and all that shit. Sure. I think sometimes we get in the way that then you start to lose yourself in the process.
For sure. Absolutely.
No man want to be in that space.
Absolutely. And it's crazy because I was just having a conversation with earlier about relationship advice and who to take relationship advice from.
Yeah.
She was saying like, oh, why would you take relationship advice from somebody that's single? And I was just like, the thing about relationship advice that's interesting is that it's not like anything else. Like if somebody had like a car dealership that failed and one succeeded, they both could probably teach you something, but you're going to take more lessons from the one that won, right?
100%.
Relationships is not that way because what's a successful relationship? You get what I'm saying? Like somebody could be married for 50 years and they hated each other. So just because they stayed, don't mean you should be taking advice from them because that shit is they in an unhealthy situation.
I say this all the time. Everybody ain't qualified to give you advice.
Exactly. And it might be a single person who they might got great advice because they knew when to leave. You know what I'm saying? And they knew they got their pros and cons. One bad, one right in their situation, but they was healthy enough to get out when they was supposed to. So they might give you some great advice, you know? Yeah. So it ain't really about whether the person with somebody or not with somebody is this person healthy. Mentally, emotionally.
So I'm gonna say this though. One thing I do hate though, I hate when like if you on your 4th, 5th, 6th bay, in a month, 2 months,
it's not healthy. Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me about what I got going on. Sure. You can't even get your own shit together. Yeah. Like I got to be able to see you doing some of the shit that the advice you giving me. I got to be able to see you doing that.
Yeah.
For me to be like, okay, I can take you serious. But if you just telling me some shit out of a book that sound good and you not living like that, I'm not trying to hear what you talking about.
I personally don't look at it quite like that. Like, if it's something I never heard, only hearing it from you and it didn't work from you, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Right.
But if it sound like it's something I need to apply, I ain't too much looking at the messenger life too much.
Yeah.
Everybody falls short of glory, and it might still just be a cold ass shit that you got out the book. I might need to read that motherfucker. Shit.
That's true.
You know. So like, and I think of it like this: my therapist got a therapist. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So
Therapy. That's
yeah,
some shit to talk about.
you in therapy?
Hell yeah.
How you feel about it?
I love it. I've been doing
There we
therapy
go.
for about 4 years now.
We're getting therapy, man. What is
Therapy
wrong
is
with
the
you, man?
shit.
You gonna be my therapist, motherfucker?
Cause
Nah,
it be so funny. A lot of shit you don't even think you got a
I don't wanna hear
problem
these
for real.
sad
Like
stories.
your therapist unpacks so much shit. You don't even know that was a problem or issue because you've been living like that for so long.
So
Like my therapist, he tapped back into how you grew up in childhood and why you don't trust motherfuckers and all type of shit. I'm like, I didn't even know that was a problem because I had been doing it for so long.
Facts.
But yeah, therapy, I recommend that shit for
yeah,
sure.
because I went to therapy for one issue and found out it was a whole other problem because it helped you get to the root of shit.
Yeah.
So I went to therapy for infidelity. I couldn't stop cheating on bitches. I'm like, damn, I got a problem.
To death.
For real? That you really for real?
That's
I'm
me.
dead ass. That's why I went to therapy. Cause I like the girl I had was like dope. Like my last two girls was like, they were dope. There was no reason for me to like cheat. And
Fuck
then
it.
even the shit that they might have been slacking on, I wasn't looking for that in the girls I was cheating with. I was just fucking them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? So I went to,
I ain't never heard nobody go to therapy for cheating on motherfuckers. I heard like people go to like sex, they got sex addiction or some shit like that.
I found out that was the
It was an
problem.
addiction.
That's why I was cheating on bitches because I had sex addiction. That was the problem. Like
Yo, man.
the last interview with Sanit, she asked me what was my vice,
Right.
and that what it was. Went to therapy, found out I was addicted to porn at like 11, and that shit just transferred over into a sex addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So yeah, it's crazy. It get crazy out here, and it's like your childhood really do shape so much of your personality, the good and bad about you. Because it's good shit. Like the sex addiction shit is horrible. But at the same time, it get me into a lot of like different sex shit, like bondage, tying chicks up, all type of crazy shit, and that shit is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's two sides to everything. You know what I'm saying?
I learned something new. I ain't never know people, especially people of like us, our color and shit, go to therapy for sex
For sex addiction.
infidelities. Now,
Yeah.
probably because we normalize the shit so much. Like cheating really is. I don't know if it's a deal breaker for real nowadays.
It's not damn near.
I don't think it is.
It's damn near not.
It's
They
not.
damn near expect niggas to cheat.
For sure.
Yeah.
They've accepted.
I think it's how you cheat that make it a deal breaker. Though.
Yeah,
For sure.
It might be more so how you cheat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nobody want to look crazy out here.
I feel like if you act like you love that bitch, then it's over with. But if it's just like, oh, you just fucking,
You just doing anything. You don't
Yeah.
care about how you doing it, getting caught, messy shit.
Yeah.
That shit. Yeah.
And who you fucked?
And who
Yeah,
you
for
fuck.
Is there a girl that like they got an issue with, that they friends with, all that? That'd be the deal breakers.
I used
You
to
know
have a
what I'm saying?
girl tell me, like if you gonna cheat, like fuck a bad bitch. Like don't fuck no
She gonna
bottom
be just as
feeder.
sick regardless.
She gonna be sick, but like
regardless.
yeah.
I told the chick like
I actually believed it though.
when chicks would be like, oh, I want to see her. I'm like, look, if you see the chick I cheated with, if she's ugly, you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be like, what the fuck made you want her?
Yeah,
If she look better than you, you're gonna be jealous
for sure.
and feel like, damn, this nigga really don't like me. And if she look just like you, you're gonna be super pissed. Like,
Because what
the fuck you do
what
that
they
for?
don't
Like,
understand, the medium ugly ones is the ones like we not really attaching ourselves to too much.
Yeah.
And she probably slutty. She probably doing all type of shit. Like she don't look the best. So if she get a nigga of caliber, she know she got to go crazy.
That's
She go crazy.
That's real, man. I don't know if I ever cheated with a chick and it was like the other chick was giving me better sex. I think it was just new sex, like new pussy. New pussy is great.
I've cheated and had some shit. Like
Damn, you
yeah,
damn that could
top
let go of.
Top five.
Ah, cheating with top five is
Sure.
Hey, damn near bogus.
So is it top,
like you damn near bogus.
is it top five because you cheating? Or,
No, she just top. She was
like
top
that shit's
five. She
top
was top
five to this day.
She
like,
was top
Do
five.
that make the cheating worse because she top five though? Because imagine if a girl cheat on you and she like, yeah, the nigga I cheated with was like top five. You would be like, bitch, you dirty
Nah,
bitch.
it's the truth though. Like in every category though, head,
Yeah.
the box, the emotional connection too. Like the shit. Yeah, she top five. I ain't gonna go into it too much, but yeah, she was top five. for sure.
Damn. Damn. Did you lose her after?
No, I damn near went with her. I kept her. She was around for a little minute.
I'm not condoning it, but
Yeah, I mean, I was young at the
I
time.
ain't mad at
but
you either though.
Yeah, it was
It'd be like
college
that.
too. Like, yeah, it was fun.
It'd be like that.
was
It'd be
fun.
like that. Yeah, the throat goes and all that be it's definitely an experience, especially when you get your first girl that's just cold and shit. It's just like, damn.
That hurt the body when you lose the throat goat.
Yeah.
Hurt the body.
How do you equate that with body? So do you care about body count with women?
I don't even ask.
You don't ask, but it's important though.
It's important,
but it's like I ain't asking either. But I my thing with it, because a lot of people that it come up a lot, is like I'm not asking, but we ain't gonna act like what you do with your pussy is irrelevant.
Oh, for sure.
Like we not finna act like.
But I'm gonna be able to know though, like off our vibe, like how you. I'm big until I'm in tune with like women like that. Like so, like if you come off as slutty, and I know I'm not the overly aggressive nigga. So if you just handing it out, and I'm just on some mellow cool shit, I can only imagine how you is when you run across a nigga that's
on
your ass. Like
it might turn her off though. She might like a challenge.
It might, but then again, I don't know. Cause I know I get thotty vibes. Like if I get thotty vibes, like
but this the thing though. A lot of women be so different, especially our age, right? So if you met a girl that's 19 with thotty vibes, then she a thot.
For sure,
that's what it is. But at 30, you getting early mid 30s. A lot of these chicks, they might have a crazy count from college, but they just not that person no more. So you might not pick up on
I believe no hoe really want to be a hoe for real. I think they looking for a guy that accepts them and don't judge them based on what they was doing in the past. All right, perfect example. I was just talking to my homie about this. So like I know a lot of hoes that's married now. Mm-hmm. I know for a fact that had a high body count, but the guy came into her life and like didn't pay attention to that shit, loved them for who they was trying to be. They never went back to those ways. Now they housewives, they chilling.
I fuck with it.
But I think hoes become hoes too. Like, well, they fuck the wrong type of niggas. Yeah. You fuck the wrong nigga, he get to talking, he get to telling other niggas. Now that nigga come with the intention of talking to you because he heard the story about how you went crazy on his homie. Yeah. So now you fooling the girl. You got niggas that with mouthpiece talking them out they draw. She fall for you. He do you the same way the next nigga. Now here come the next. So now you get this motherfucker label as a hoe. Now you kind of feel like you just got to run with it. Yeah. Because nobody taking you serious for real. Cause
and I feel like most girls that we call hoes ain't really hoes. We just don't be liking what they be doing. Like,
nah, some of them be hoes.
No, some of them ain't. But I think most of them ain't though. Because I feel like even in college, like we'll hear a girl fucked 4 niggas and be like, shit, hoe. And it's like, we know 4 niggas she fucked. Like we assume that it's a lot more than those 4.
Who the niggas?
We know 4.
All right, you my homie. Yeah, I fucked her, and you know that we homies.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you fucking a circle, then you're a hoe for sure.
Yeah,
there's no excuse for that.
Yeah.
If you fucking a team.
But nowadays, this shit is like, they telling you. Like, in the music, I'll fuck you, your homie, and your daddy.
Could you ever cuff a girl who fucked a nigga that you cool with?
Cuff them, no. Okay. I can fuck with you, though.
Like, date her?
Like on some, you my slider type shit. We can fuck around, but I wouldn't.
What's a slider? Like, are you like going outside with her? You going on a date with her? Take a trip with her?
We can go a couple places. Some low key shit.
Okay.
Go grab a drink, but we ain't finna be publicized.
Yeah, never be seen with her.
I'm not on no internet shit, like no shit like that. We can go hang out though.
Okay.
Especially if the box was good, if the pussy was good, we can fuck around.
It's an interesting thing for me because like it depend on the homie and it depend on the girl.
Yeah.
It depend on the homie and it depend on the girl and it depend on because I got some homies that done fucked some girls that. It was years ago, right? Like, so we might have been like 19. He fucked her, right? 32 now. But it's like, no disrespect to my homie, but he probably couldn't fuck her today. Like, the person she is now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it just be different. Like, people be different spaces. So it's kind of like, yeah, you fucked her, but you didn't fuck like her, though.
That's a real life situation for me, though. That happened to me before. Where a girl, like, man, I want to tell you something. Saw me post a picture of all the guys. Mm-hmm. Man, I fucked with your homie a few years ago. I mean, I understand it because, like, I feel like my circle of niggas, like, they a different caliber of nigga. Like, I can see how you probably feel for him. Yeah. So I can't hold that against you if you fucked them before me. But now, if you fucking with me and then we stop fucking around, then you go fuck my homie, I lost respect for you. Like, you
yeah. That's over with.
You wild.
That's over with. I'm just saying, I don't know. It just be different because I always this nigga who like, it's too many women out here. I'm not fucking with that nigga. I'm fucking with. But if it's a close homie that I see every day, that shit dead. But it's like a homie that's like, this ain't gonna be around like that. And I just feel like the woman is in a different space. If you just fucked her a couple years ago, then it's over with. Yeah. But if like y'all fucked when we was teenagers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of don't get no fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Like especially if she a solid chick, I'm not finna pass on that.
It really depends. Like her vibe, how long ago it was, who was the homie. Because you got some homies that's some scoundrels. Like some of my homies savages.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking.
You ain't
behind
fucking
you.
out. Yeah,
I ain't doing
yeah.
that.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
got some homies like that too. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. You like, bro, hit, you
Yeah.
cooked. Yeah, you
We ain't
cooked.
doing that.
Yeah. It's some snipers out here. I was just saying that I just made a Facebook post the other day saying that like I hang with too many snipers because I feel like I can't meet a chick in the city that one of my homies ain't hit.
That shit be
It's
crazy.
I feel like I can't meet a nigga, period, that
It'd be a lot of mutuals out. Chicago is big, but it's small.
Yeah.
Everybody, we go to the same places. We around the same people.
And these hoes make it even smaller.
Yeah, it's small. You
They
think
everywhere.
you think you low key, but your name really circulating in group chats and shit.
These
like,
niggas be on they same blocks, but these hoes be on everybody block.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
They gonna be where the money at.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's one of the things that's scary about being social for me.
Mhm.
I wasn't a social nigga 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like I'm the type of nigga that I meet you somewhere, we'll chop it up. I ain't trying to exchange Instagrams with you. If I see you again, I might not say shit to you. Like
Right.
I got 3 friends, these my niggas. I don't want to know y'all niggas. And I feel like when I was doing that, it was cool. Even in college, like I remember I got like my homies was already in college before I got there. So when I got there, they had other friends, and I was kind of like, bro, I don't want to be cool with y'all other friends because there's not enough hoes for all of us. I'm not finna meet a bitch and I can't hit her because I be with him.
Yeah.
Fuck him. I don't know him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not
Like
my homie.
So like I'm just gonna stick to myself, and that
Yeah.
you know. But I think in recent years, through this podcast shit, I have became a lot more social. I know more people, and it's imperative that I keep getting to know more people. That's the way to grow. But that's the scary part of it. Is just like, damn, you know, now you cool with niggas that done fucked your ex, and now and it's like you can't be mad at like you know, shit. It is what it is, but it just make the city too small. And then every chick you meet is like, oh, you fucked with her, and you cool. I used to fuck with him, and it's just be like, and it's like at some point you kind of be like, damn, I don't even care no more. Like
You gonna have to. You gonna have to, especially if you're in the city. Like if you got a face card, people know who you are.
Yeah. Like, it's my turn.
This is what
I don't
come.
care
This is
who
what
hit.
come. This is what come with it for real. That's why I used to always try to like go for like the real low key chill chicks.
Yeah.
Like not the Instagram, the bottle girls, all that shit. The real low key ones, like something to her. But that's the one.
It ain't
that's
nothing
really
like seeing a badass chick with 500 followers. You be like, what the fuck is going on?
She don't even know she fine for real.
She probably do, just don't care about the internet like that. Cause they only be having like 12 posts.
That's true.
And
or don't come out. Like I went out to what the fuck was that, Bounce not too long ago, and you just start seeing women and be like, where the fuck you be at, like doing like the winter and all that shit. Like it's so many people in the city, bro. I don't know where the fuck they be coming from. And maybe because I had been put up for so long and I really was out. I was outside, but going outside as a married man compared to like single is different.
Yeah.
Married man, you coming in there like you already kind of on edge. People know you, but you don't know them. Everybody looking for you to fuck up and do something. Like I went through all that shit during that time. Like that anxiety, that shit real. Cause I've had that happen with somebody. Oh, I'm in a party with your husband. Blah 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 blah. Like he ain't doing that. I just want to let you know you got a good man. But like that's weird to me. Like
that's weird.
I don't even know you. Why you ain't just come up and speak? Like,
and it's fucked up that we in a place with men and women to the point where she felt like she needed to do that. Like, damn, you got a good man. Let me let her know that her nigga not cheating.
And the crazy part, like you're not
what?
even that close of a friend. You like a social media friend. Right. So it's like it's not like you looking out for her best interest. Like,
yeah, she's just a messy.
But
bitch.
that's what you deal with, bro. Because the relationship is especially if you got a public relationship. We got posts that was millions of views and all that shit.
That's what's up.
It's people that know you, but you don't know them. That got to be one of the weirdest.
That's the hardest social thing. Yeah, it's
that anxiety because you don't know. Like you coming in, I'm coming in with my guy. Me and you go in. We just going to have a drink. It's people. I've had a girl send her friend at me to try to talk to me to see if I'm gonna bite the bait.
Yeah,
like just like little weird shit like that. Like it's weird.
They would have been bit fucking with me, bitch.
It's weird, bro. Which made me start like going out by myself a lot. So like I'm an extrovert kind of turned introvert now. Like when you see me outside, 95% of the time I probably came by myself.
For sure.
Like cause that way I can control the situation. Like if I come with my homie that's single, he might be shooting his shot at a bunch of girls. Now I ended up in a situation on some 2-on-2 shit.
Yeah.
I gotta go entertain the friends and all that can be messy. So that or somebody roll with you and you gotta drop them off and you end up in some shit. Nah, I'm finna ride by myself. If y'all is coming out, y'all driving your own shit. That's that anxiety that happened during that time because you young with it too. Like you young and married and you entering into your prime. So people they thought I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably had more women throw themselves at me when I was married. I ain't gonna say more, but it was a nice amount that threw themselves at me when I was married compared to me being single.
That shit crazy.
I don't know what it is. And I asked women that, like, what was it? Like, for some reason, women love the fact that you can commit. Like the fact that you can commit to one woman.
They see like what they want in you. Like they see like the best of what they want in you. So.
And I had like older women tell me like they much rather fuck with a real nigga than some of these clowns out here. Okay. So if your situation is that you married or whatever the case may be, they'll deal with that. They'll deal with you just because they feel like you real compared to some of these other motherfuckers that's out here.
For sure.
It's crazy out here.
Absolutely. I had a question, but I lost my train of thought on it. Something about marriage, though. I don't know. But one thing I will say is that something that scared me about marriage is like, I think I got anxiety from fucking women who are married.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and some of, and you know, and it's not like I fucked a lot of women that was married, but throughout just the course of life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Over time, I've just ran into different women that was married. And like, in some of the situations, it's understandable. Because it's like the situation just like they might be not separated, but you know, like it just they both kind of doing their thing. Like it ain't. So it's like, all right, it is what it is. But in some situations where the shit is solid or it looks solid, you know, and outside looking in, if the pictures is up to, you know, I just got married a couple months ago. Like, you know, what's going on?
That's wild.
It's wild. It's super wild.
That's wild. Fucking a couple months after you married.
I met a chick that just got married like 9 weeks ago. Like,
yeah, that's wild.
Like, this is crazy. I went on her page. I couldn't believe that shit.
That's probably somebody that got married for the circumstances. Like maybe got pregnant, maybe he got some money. Oh. You ain't really getting married to nobody out of love. If you if you cheating after 2 months.
Yeah, we're not different.
That's the honeymoon stage.
I think a lot of women like they wait until shit good to get their get back too. Like women don't get their get back when y'all going through it still. They wait till shit good. Then they go. When I say women, I ain't saying like all.
No, I get it.
I'm generalizing, but I think a lot of women like they wait till shit good, and then they go for it.
I don't know if I ever been. Well, I ain't gonna say I've never been cheated. I've never found out I was cheated on.
Really? Have I found out I was cheated on? I don't think I ever found out either. I think a lot of women have betrayed me, but it was in the talking phase. We're not in the talking phase. But like we was dating, it was serious. Like we might have been fucking around for some years, but we wasn't in an official relationship.
Yeah.
It was a situationship. So like I can't say like, I can't say it's like you betrayed me, you lied, but you ain't necessarily cheat because we ain't together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lied for sure. Like I never came out and found out like, oh, you fucked that nigga? Like I ain't never had no shit like that.
That's crazy.
I feel like I fuck with a lot of women that just move real smooth. Not saying they didn't do it. I don't put nothing past no woman, but yeah, I just never found out about it.
Yeah, they slick though.
Oh, for sure. They slicker than motherfucker.
Yeah. That's why I don't call girls on vacation.
What you mean?
Like if I fuck with a girl, she on vacation, I'm not calling her. And I don't like when girls call me on vacation.
She doing dick.
Like if your girl on a girl's trip.
I'm not calling her. I'm not talking to her. She can call me. I'm gonna answer the phone. She called me.
But if it's your girl, you not calling
my girl. I'm not calling her on vacation. Just because like I don't know. I just look into shit. And I feel like
explain that one.
If you out here doing dicks and don't be buttering me up while you doing it, bitch.
Yeah. Babe, I miss you.
Don't be calling me, I miss you, and you doing dicks. Because if I ever find out that you was doing a dick while you was calling me, I'm going to go berserk. Because like, why did you even have to do that? Because I wasn't even calling. So it's just like, I'm going to go have fun. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not assuming shit. I'm not in my mind about it. I'm not thinking about it. Go have fun. Do what you want to do. Call me when you know.
Just you don't want to find out about it.
Yeah, I don't want to find out about it. But it's just like, if I do find out, at least you weren't talking to me while you was doing it. At least you weren't, you know.
But this your girl though.
Folks in
there. Yeah. I'm saying at least you wasn't talking to me like literally like.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, like I don't know. Cause I've been in a situation where I was talking to a chick and she was like sending me all these pictures and doing all this shit, like sending me nudes.
See, talking to him and that's your girlfriend.
It's different.
It's different.
But I'm saying like I'm saying that's why shit like that is why I just don't want to talk, like because I've been in them situations to where like it's again a situationship. It's serious. Mm-hmm. We tell each other we love each other. We fucking raw every night. Right. So it's like it's my girl. We just don't have a title.
Facts.
And shit, she out of town. She sending me pictures. Oh, I love you. Can't wait to get back. Da da da. And she was doing a dick. She's fucking a nigga.
Because a lot of times
So it's kinda like-
we taking it for like how we are when we out of town. So when we go out of town on guys trips, you meet other women that's on girls trips. Half
Exactly.
they ass be married in relationships, but they come out there really for the same reasons to
Yeah.
get wild. You in Vegas, Atlanta, Houston, they out there to get wild too. They just looking for that right one that they connect with. Because I've met girls on trips. They literally said on the plane ride they wanted to get fucked up, have a good time, and hopefully sit on the dick.
Mhm.
Like that was their goal. It don't nothing change. Just like niggas. Niggas be having that same mindset out of town. And I've dated women that preferred me to if I'm a cheat, go do that shit out of town. Get that shit out your system.
I can see that because it ain't gonna come back. It ain't no
Mhm.
connections and shit like that. So.
Like even acts like, hey, like did you find something? Like
But it could come back though. Now because of
you
social
come
media.
back burning. Shit.
No.
You come back with that motherfucking package.
I ain't saying that, my G. I'm saying that like it could come back in the sense of social media. It's like what's the difference? Like whether you here or there, we so connected through social media. It's like nigga, you $150 away.
That's true.
That ticket ain't shit.
I kind of got caught up in a way. I was in Miami. I did like one of them little public interviews with a chick, and she was asking like, would you let your girl wear this outside? Blah blah blah. But the whole time I was married at the time, so in the video I didn't have no wedding ring on.
Yeah.
So the shit ended up getting like 200, 300,000 views.
Right.
My homie was tagged in it, so he got the resharing it and all that shit. She see it. She zoom in. I'm talking about send me a screenshot of the video. Zoomed in on my hand and you out there just wilding.
Yeah.
Where your ring at? I'm like, oh, here we go.
Damn.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Fucked up. Fucked up. That's a tough explain.
I feel like niggas might get more action with the ring on though, no?
I don't know.
It's
I
just
ain't have it on.
Yeah, it's just a conversation we weren't trying to have.
I ain't have it on. But my reason was before I went, I needed to get it resized. So when I drink, my fucking fingers swell. So I had the gold band. So my shit was swelling. I just took it off. But you know, women ain't really trying to hit that.
They ain't trying to
swelling.
hit
They ain't trying
shit.
to-
Nothing.
You went
Is
out
that
there.
what-
You went out there to wild out.
Yeah. And how a woman feel is what happened.
Tell
Pretty
you
much.
what, if you know that, stop drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like that shit because now it's like, oh, you don't claim me. You don't want to be in this. Woo. I'm sorry. Whatever.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. I don't know, man. I do want to get married. I don't know if I want to get married on paper, but I do think like marriage is the goal. I just don't want to sign a contract over it, but marriage is definitely a goal for me though, man. And it's just so fucking scary out here though, bro.
Now I see how people end up in situations where they don't want to be in. That shit it costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
Like
to get divorced.
you go bankrupt for sure.
Damn.
Like getting like especially if you got stuff established, you 50-50, you losing everything. And then court fees and all that shit, how the lawyers doing it with the hour time and all that shit, they charge for everything. Called client, blah blah blah, but your lawyer may make $300 an hour.
Yeah.
Every month you get a new bill, $3,000, $4,000. You put down a $6,000 retainer.
Yeah.
The next month another $4,000 bill come out. Like
Yeah. That shit crazy.
that shit. That's why people end up in them situations. They say it's cheaper to keep them.
Yeah.
I see why for real. Like motherfuckers that's what? Fuck it, we ain't even finna get a divorce. But my mama and my stepdad, they ass still married.
Yeah.
But they
About split his head.
my mama had been with her boyfriend for like 12, 13 years. My daddy, he been with his lady for like 6, 7 years, but still legally married. Never did the paperwork because the shit costs too much.
Damn.
I say that's some for wild shit. So imagine you been with somebody for 14 years. If God forbid something happened to you, that man still get to make the decisions and reap all the benefits and get all that shit.
Let me ask you this though. It ain't if they've been separated for over 10 years, like they ain't gotta go 50-50 no more, right? They can just do the paperwork.
I don't know how that shit work, but I know they legally they still married.
Yeah, they just like it is what it is, yeah.
They like fuck it. He don't have a kid, all type of shit with
Damn.
yeah, but I see how that shit happened though. Like it cost them, it cost a lot. And then like for me, I just felt like it's no price I can put on my peace of mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if get out, that's not to this day. I don't disrespect her, still a mother of my child and shit like that. But I don't have to be in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
We still family though, because
For sure.
you might be mad, pissed off right now, but to the day I die, like you gonna always need me and depend on me.
Yeah.
For a huge role as the father of your child, but the relationship just might not have worked out.
Yeah. It be like that though. It's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
people grow apart. my love language might have been this 7 years ago, but then 7 years later, I might need something else. If you ain't willing to change and adapt,
Yeah, or able.
or able,
Yeah.
it's time to get out of there.
That's tough. I was just talking to somebody today about love languages, and I was saying, like, at this point, I feel like we trivialize things. I feel like love language is a real thing,
Mhm.
but I feel like it gets trivialized at this point, to the point that, like, somebody I'll be on a date with a chick, she asks my love language, I tell her, now she's trying to do it's like, it's almost like give you room to pretend.
Mhm.
That's how I look at it. Like, yeah, like, you tell motherfucker your love language, now they just start pretending and doing all this shit. And it's like, it's a good gesture because you trying to meet my needs.
Yeah.
But I want to get to know who you are. Like, I want to know, when I meet a chick, I want to know, who are you if I didn't like you? If I didn't tell you I like you and we was just friends and met on some cool shit, I want to know how you would be.
See, and that's
You know what I'm saying?
that's the weird thing about the dating scene now. That's all it is now. Because you got to think, I'm 32.
Yeah.
So when you meet women now, they probably in a rush. They the same age. Everything is a rush.
Yeah.
They feel like they on this time clock. So now you might be vibing with them. By tomorrow, they expect you to drop everything.
Yeah.
Love me tomorrow. Like, if you ain't love with me by the end of the week, we can't do this. Like, everybody is in a rush now. So it's forced. A lot of the vibes is forced.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's all, I don't think that's the only question I got. You got something else?
I'm tired of like the little 50-50 topic.
Let's do it.
I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired
What's
of the
up?
word submissive. I'm tired of that shit. I read that shit on Facebook all the time.
I say you don't want to talk about that.
No, we could. Hell yeah, we could talk about it. We could just put an end to the shit.
All right,
Like,
put it into it.
the whole 50-50 topic. So I tell people all the time, please stop basing your relationship off of other people.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what your grandma, them marriage was like, your mama, daddy. Base your relationship off of y'all circumstances. Don't compare and contrast your friends and all that shit, because you're gonna fail immediately. Everybody got this, like, you'll be reading like nobody should be going 50-50. You might be going 50-50 in your house and that shit is working, but you keep reading and hearing people talk about it. Now you want to change it to 70-30.
Yeah.
But that's not what y'all
That's
do.
that influence though.
That's not what y'all do. What works for y'all is 50-50. Y'all saving money. Y'all doing this. Both of y'all bank accounts is growing. But because of what people say, now you want to go with that. That's the dumbest shit in the world.
I agree. However, I'm gonna say this. I think that a big part of, like you said, you can't cater your relationship to somebody else. Because if you want a nigga that's pay all the bills and you dated a nigga who not financially stable, then it don't make sense for you to want to go. This nigga pay 100% of the bills. However, I say this all the time. I feel like men should pay the bills, the mortgage and utilities. I just think niggas set it up wrong. I really just think the setup is wrong. I feel like, so listen, right now, if I meet a chick, right, I live here, I pay everything to live here by myself. A lot of niggas will go meet a woman, and you finna not gonna move in with that woman. I hope y'all ain't gonna move in with. We ain't gonna move in with her, right? Because then it's her shit. She can kick you out. Y'all get into it, whatever. All right, right. So what a lot of people will do is say, okay, how much you make, how much I make. Let's go get a crib in this nice neighborhood. Let's go get a crib over here. But it's based off 2 incomes.
Mm-hmm.
And now if y'all break up, you can't afford to.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was just over here living by myself and could afford it. So if I would not move her in with me, my rent didn't go up because you here. I was paying this shit.
Fact.
My utilities might have went up $20 because you be in the mirror all day with the lights on. It's the same fucking bills.
Yeah.
So if you are already a self-sufficient man and you paying 100% of the bills, I feel like men should pay the bills because you move her in with you. Don't go move in with her and don't go get shit based off 2 incomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, but then it's like, what she do for a living? Because
what's her financial role in the relationship?
Yeah,
is what you asking.
That, and then also, I'm dating different. Like, you got to be able to contribute now, because I feel like I fell in that role of being Superman.
Yeah.
Superman be getting tired too. So like, when you do come in and you say you moving with me, I honestly want you to damn near speak up and say, hey babe, I want to take this off your plate, this, and that.
Yeah.
I might still do it 100%, but I'm looking for you to speak up and say, hey, this is what I want to do for us.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be the only one that's giving, because it's hard to pour from an empty cup. So like, if you're not doing nothing to help me out, like, relationship is a partnership.
I'm not never letting a girl live with me and she got a job, she got income, and she not doing nothing.
Yeah,
right?
that's over with.
Am I paying the utilities? Am I paying the whatever it is? Absolutely. Because like I said, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I'm because my path is my path. This is my program. That's what I'm doing. There's another thing before I go into that though. I also feel like leaders take on the brunt of the responsibility in any team that you look at. Like the leader is gonna get more praise when y'all win. They're gonna get more blame when y'all lose.
100%.
So I just think in today's society, especially, a woman not really trying to hear like you the leader, but we doing the same work. Like women ain't trying to hear that. Like we're going 50-50. How the fuck you the leader? Why I can't be the leader? Like so now it's a lot of like when we talk about submissiveness and all that other shit. And some girls is not paying shit and still not submitting to a nigga. That's some sucker shit.
That's crazy.
But that's some sucker shit. But it happened though, because you just with a chick who don't respect you or whatever the case may be. However, I do feel like if you're gonna tell somebody you the leader, you gotta take on the brunt of responsibility. And that might not look like 100-0. It might look like 70-30, 60-40, whatever the fuck it is for your situation. That's just my personal opinion. Like if you the leader, you gotta take on the brunt of the responsibility in some way, somehow. And that might not even just be financial, so I ain't gonna limit it to that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I will also say this though. I feel like a woman role in a situation, in my ideal situation, would be her investing. You feel me? So take your bread, and while I'm paying all these bills in this house, you save up $15K so we could get the next building. And once you drop that, I'll pay the bills in that one. And you keep saving so we get the next one. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a dangerous game because if y'all fall out, then it's like, what we gonna do? And there's ways to set that up legally. It's ways to set that up legally. But that would be my thing, is just like, you know, because we can go 50-50 and both say, oh, we both gonna save. You know what I'm saying? And do that. But for me, it's just like, and if that worked, that worked. I ain't mad at it. But for me, it's just like, I'm gonna take care of all of this, you take care of all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm great with 65-35.
Okay.
Cause I look at it like if it's like
that's my number.
65-35. 65-35. I'm good with that. I'm almost okay with 70-30. But like that's still a win for me though. Cause if I'm a single man, I was already doing 100%. You come in, you was a single woman, you probably going 100%. 70-30 work out for me. Shit, I just cut my bills. It damn sure cut yours. We both win in the situation.
For sure.
I just can't be in no situation where I don't see no benefit for real.
For sure.
Financially, definitely, for sure too.
For sure. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at 65-35. Hey, I just like I said, my ideal joint is just like, I feel like I want you to help me in the biggest way. Like, you know, and that'll just be the game plan for me personally. Whatever it is. Cause if you say, you making 40,000, let's say a chick making 40, let's say 50, just keep the number simple. Let's say a chick making 50,000 living on her own, right? And she paying all this, she paying all that. Now, majority of her income is probably gonna go towards bills, like period.
That's a struggle.
So you might be, you know, you might got $15,000 a year of disposable income. You move in with me and I say, just save 25 this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm paying all of this, whatever. Or I might say, save your whole income, say 90% of that shit. Put that shit up. The fuck this shit paid for?
Still have to take the leadership role in that too, because a lot of women don't know how to save.
They don't know how to put.
Because they see all that extra money, they shopping like crazy, doing crazy shit with their money.
This is another thing too. You gotta. I feel like in a relationship, this is just me personally. I feel like you gotta have a clear goal. If we doing that, if we gonna have that type of relationship, because some people is just like we just chilling, we just like we good. You feel me? But like for me, it's like we gotta have a clear vision. Like for example, I was just saying like one of my goals is to own 40 doors of real estate. So if that's my vision and it's clear and I get with you and you on board with that, then like now we know the reason why we saving this money. We know how much we need. We know the number we need to hit to be able to buy this next situation for the shit to go right.
That's real
leadership.
Saying?
So
that's real leadership for sure.
That's what I want my situation to be though. Like, hey, look, we might have to just sit down for a whole year. It might only take 1 or 2 trips a year and just live off my income and save your whole income so we could get this. You know what I'm saying? And we can have this number by the end of the year. We're gonna get this. Now we got this much residual income because we didn't bought this 3 flat. And then the next year we're gonna do it again and got another one. And now in 3 years, you ain't gotta work in 3 years.
That discipline gotta be so strong because like we talk about the influence of social media. Yeah. Like we might have a structure schedule. Damn, babe, they going this place. Let's spend a little money. We got it. Yeah. Let's go on this trip. Let's do that.
Especially when you see that account getting crazy. Motherfucker gonna definitely wanna.
You don't never want to do nothing, blah, blah, blah. Now she, you know, she on some hot shit. Now she want to go outside.
Yeah.
So it's pros and cons to it. You just gotta your partner.
Yeah. I ain't saying it's gonna be easy.
Oh hell no, ain't none of this shit easy. Yeah. And that's the thing. I think I heard you on the last show was talking about just like I think you asked Stu about saving for the wedding. Like how much should you spend on the wedding?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people invest and spend so much time, energy, and money on the wedding, but not the actual marriage.
Yeah.
Just think about like you planning for a wedding about a year and a half. You stressing all type of shit, financial all this shit. You get there, you say your I do's. Really, that's when a relationship start. Now you done took 20,000. You could have invested, bought a house. You could have set yourself up. So when the marriage start, which most of the time the real reasons relationships end is financially. That's the number one cause of divorce.
Yeah.
We could have took that 15,000, 20,000, got a property, flipped that motherfucker. By the time our first year of marriage, we on our second or third one.
Exactly. And I know people who like got married in the courthouse, and then once they got their bread crazy in a marriage, then they went through the big wedding. Like it's like a vow renewal, whatever the fuck it was, like the anniversary joint. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
people put a lot of time into that marriage, the wedding. You got all these people that's coming out, and a lot of the people that's at your wedding, I would say be mindful of that shit too.
Why is that?
Like, don't invite nobody to your wedding that you can't call on when your shit get rough. So I throw this big ass barbecue called Henny Q every year.
Yeah.
A lot of people that came to the wedding and all that shit, they looked at that shit as a party.
Right.
Like, oh, if he's on the wedding, I know his shit finna be.
Yeah.
I need to invite. I'm like, you ain't never poured shit into this marriage since me and her been together.
Right.
Why the fuck you think you
Finna
entitled to a wedding?
You come
invite?
to my party? Like, that's crazy.
But that's how it be. Even the people that you do extend an invite for, everybody coming for the celebration, free drinks, the ceremony. But I want to be able to call on you when shit get rough.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna support this union? Like, a lot of people ain't there for that shit.
Yeah.
Because they don't really see it within our age group really get married like that for real.
Yeah, for sure. I hit that.
Like, I was the first one out the gate. I was 28 when I got married, some shit like that.
Yeah.
None of my friends, them niggas barely could even keep a girlfriend. Like, damn, getting married, so you fresh one out the gate, it was a big thing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you got to just be conscious of who around you, who's supporting you for real.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my guys to jump the gun and get married.
Man, niggas ain't signing up for
So I
that.
can throw that suit on. And
Niggas ain't signing up for that. I told people I commend you. I don't give a fuck if you was married for a week. If you had the balls to get on one knee and ask this girl to marry you, you straight in my book.
hats off to them niggas.
Hats off to them, because it take another level of discipline and all type of shit. Because ain't no man created marriage.
Yeah.
Ain't no nigga was like, hey, I'm finna just have one woman for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That ain't some shit we came up with.
Do you feel like that's possible though, to fuck one chick for the rest of your life?
Nah.
Nah, it's not possible.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I don't think so.
Damn. You made me lose a little bit more faith in.
Nah, hell, one woman for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
See, we can separate the emotions from a lot of shit. So that's why I think it'd be hard, because you can be bored. Yeah. You can be temporarily unhappy. Like, your wife been pissing you off for 2-3 weeks. Yeah. It's easy for you to go get you a shot of some pussy. Like, it's super easy. Like, I'm not saying no man can ever do it, but you got to be a strong, disciplined motherfucker. Like, yeah. That's why I think my next marriage, it probably wouldn't be traditional. Like, my girl like girls.
Yeah, you say you want one of them poly joints.
Not even, it might not have to be poly, but like, she just, we be on the same page as far as how this shit finna go. Like, it won't be traditional. Like, if you expected me to be a traditional man, it probably won't work.
Got you. I don't know. For me, I can't say that. I can't say, like, I would love to feel like I can have sex with one person for the rest of my life. I know I wouldn't want to, but I feel like if I value her enough to say, like, this person role in my life is so heavy and it's making my life so much better and so valuable that I'm not finna risk getting some pussy to fuck up this situation. Because there's a lot of shit that I be wanting to do, even now, and not nothing to do with women. Financial, it's a lot of shit I be wanting to do that's like, okay, looking at my big goal, I'm just not gonna do that. I got that self-control. I could just never do that again, right? But like, sex is harder because it's sex, for one. It's way more pleasurable. It's way easier to get. It's, you know what I'm saying? So I would hope that I could do that, but of course I can't sit here and say that. It'll be cap.
It's gonna be even more difficult because we gonna go ahead and speak into existence. All you gonna do is get bigger and bigger. The more powerful you get, more money you get. Your discipline got to be off the chart.
I would say this though, because right now I have the most access to women I've ever had in my life.
For sure.
And I went to college, and in college I had a little wave where I was going crazy, and then I pledged, and now I kind of caught another wave, and different little moments. But right now, at this very moment in life, is the most access I've ever had to high caliber, just women in general, high caliber women, whatever. Like, and I don't feel a way about it that I thought I would, bro, at all. Like, it ain't even no discipline shit. 'Cause I don't have no reason to not be going crazy. I just don't care to. Like, I genuinely, and I don't know if it's because I done already did a lot. I don't know if it's because I kind of in the space in life where I want to feel a little bit more of a connection, to the point where, like, it's some chicks out there that I just, like, they'll be hitting me up. We had talked a couple times. She cold, but it's like, I don't feel like, because I don't feel like fucking with her. Like, I don't want to even have sex with her. And part of the reason is because it ain't no connection there. And the other part is because I know as soon as we have sex and it ain't no connection, you're going to expect more. I'm not going to do that shit. And we're going to fall out anyway. And I don't want to deal with the fallout. I don't want to deal with you talking bad about me. I don't want to deal with that shit being on my name. So it's kind of like, even with that, it ain't worth it. So I would hope that in a marriage, I can say my wife worth not doing it. If I can say my name ain't worth doing it.
I had went through that too. I went through that before I got married, where it was like, I'm tired of just having random pointless sex.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is, like, I started realizing how much energy I was giving to dating so many different women. My goals and shit started to take the back burner. So you dating 4-5 different women, and I commend niggas that can do that shit. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much.
It is.
Because I'm one of them people, I'm invested. Like, I'm talking on the phone with you, giving you advice.
Yeah.
Now you falling in love and all this. So now I got 4-5 girlfriends.
Yeah.
You taking all of them on. I like going to nice shit. I like going to rooftops and all that shit. So your tab, you look at the end of the week, about 2 weeks, 4, 5, 6 dates.
Yeah.
You done spent $500, $600, $700, if not more.
Yeah.
And your priorities on took the back burner because you prioritizing all these women. So I get it, but then what started happening, I call it like energy placement. Like, you start to be aware of who you giving energy to. So now it's like, so I already know it come with you. I'm not even finna do that.
Absolutely.
But now you might meet somebody who's on your level as far as like maturity and all that shit. Y'all vibing. Now the sex is through the roof because y'all connecting more mental than it is physical.
Absolutely. That's some real shit. That's some real shit, man. You got anything else?
No, I don't
We
know.
good?
It's straight.
All right, man. Let them know where to find you at.
All social media platforms. _J Sims, the letter J, SIMS, all platforms.
For sure. And I hope you get back in the podcasting game, bro. You pretty solid on this one. And I don't know, man. After chopping it up with you and hearing the story, it was like I can't say I was inspired by divorce. I was inspired to hear like a young nigga who kind of already was on a wave in the winning season decided to get married. Because you don't get that. Like, when niggas win, they be cool on that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas will start going bad and then be like, all right, let me lock in with shorty before she get away.
I don't feel like I got enough credit for that.
What you mean, for locking in?
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That's honorable.
Yeah, because
to me, it's honorable.
There's a lot of shit going on around you, and there's reasons to be a dog and a scoundrel to lock in. Like, nah, this is what I'm doing. Other people around you, like, damn, they get inspired like this nigga. And I know the wave that he had. Yeah. And he finna just throw all that shit away.
Yeah.
But
and that was just, you just really felt that way because you ain't had no kid with her yet. So you just really felt that way about it.
I tried to do it the quote unquote right way, but after what I realized, ain't no right way for real. Like, I wanted to do the whole get married, then baby, house, all that shit, and follow that format, and made it to that point. But then, you know, shit happen.
Yeah. All right, man. That was some inspirational shit though. I fucked with that. With that for sure. But we're gonna wrap it up, man. Y'all know where to find me at Terry Rosen. Check out terryrosen.com. All the podcasts is there, the podcast is there, the motherfucking merch is there. It's all type of shit on there, man. So check out terryrosen.com. I got some new merch that we just came out with. It's out right now. The Juneteenth shirts are out. Y'all probably gonna hear this after Juneteenth, but still. A lot of new merch.
Battle of the Sexes.
Battle of the Sexes coming up.
I gotta pull up. I wish I could have been on the panel. That shit gonna be tough.
For sure. And we can get you on one, bro. It's just that shit fill up so fast.
I already know.
Them events and should be.
Yeah.
But Battle of the Sexes is gonna be dope, and we're gonna travel with it. We're gonna travel. We're gonna take it to Philly and Detroit before the end of the year. That's my word. We taking this shit to Philly and Detroit before the end of 2023. Battle of the Sexes.
That shit gonna be hard, y'all.
We going on fucking tour. For sure. But all right, man, we out.
It's 1,000,001 excuses for a nigga not to get it. If you a nigga looking for excuses, you'll always be able to find them. But over here, that shit is unacceptable.
I always felt like I could do anything.
Yes, the vision is clear, the work is easy.
I might have thought it was gonna take an hour and it took a week. I don't give a fuck. As long as the end result is I got it done.
I hustle for my last name. I don't hustle for my first.
I'm either gonna make it or I'm not. And if I don't, I can't sit back and point the finger at nobody.
Words is powerful. You can really impact people.
They do not understand who I am. They will not understand till after I'm gone.
Would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?